Here I am, Cafe here, coming to you from San Francisco, Inner Sunset, and I'm really excited to be here to share with you an amazing life and times, experiences, people, stories, wisdom, mind-blowing, divine technology, sacred science, esoteric subjects, just the most inspirational, life-changing and evolving events that have happened in my life and in those around me, and more that will, be shared by others and experienced even live on this channel as I put myself in this space to share life with you and welcome you to be part of it. So this will be an interactive, intertwined experience as we come about to share because we care, to live, love, laugh, maybe stumble now and again. But this is going to be a very unique experience that I want to, that'll be evolving in time, and I want to allow to kind of flow as it goes. I have my own general idea of what I'm going to be sharing and expressing, and from my own little general outline, but it's going to free flow, okay? Because that's what we know here. That's what life is about. There's a fire engine that just pulled up in my street here, and all the lights are on. They just did their little tweaky siren, and usually it's the fire engine superheroes there. They have a house just down the street, a firehouse just a block down the street, a couple blocks at the most, and they usually just park right here. They gear up for the grocery shopping because there's a grocery store here. But all their lights they're all flashing like Christmas tree lights. I don't know what's going on. So maybe they're really, really hungry and they just got to dash in. I don't know. But anyways, so if a siren pops in, you know what that's for. It's just right outside my window, and so that's fun. So this is the Guided Hearts Studio, I call it. This is a very special, sacred space and place. I'm introducing myself to you in this space, which is my most intimate setting here, that is just full of history and herstory. Okay, that would be my female self telling my story. And this is the childhood family home that I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Los Angeles. This is San Francisco in the Inner Sunset, right just half a block away from the Golden Gate Park. Just about 5-6 minute drive, maybe 7 minutes, to Ocean Beach, which I call Raven Beach because it's just coated with ravens and plovers and seagulls, of course. But it's just a magnificent area here, and I just came here as a child. Growing up in Los Angeles, we come about 3 or 4 times a year up here in San Francisco because it's my grandparents' house. So this has just been transformed into this eclectic. It was an abandoned, home, and I landed here when I was going through my journey, going into a whole new dynamic of my life, and this became a halfway house, so to speak, as it was abandoned and not being used by anybody. And in about 10 years since my uncle passed, and he was the last one living here, and I just found the charm of it and felt my grandmother's energy, and my grandfather's too, of course, and my father as well, who's obviously up in heaven as well. Not obviously, but he's not in this space either. This has been many years since 1970 since I've been coming here, so many decades of memories, but it's probably been 15-20 years since I've been here. After that, after I spent childhood coming up here, and now it's just turned into this amazing legacy of a creative, artistic, sacred space, and surrounded by guided artworks, which I call guided heartworks because they were projects, if you call. I don't really want projects is kind of like a loose term, but I just a sacred assignment, that were guided by the beautiful, soulful creators that brought them about, and I was blessed and honored to be a part of them. One was the art, and one was other sacred linguistic and creative works by a mystic and a healer and a great teacher and a guided artist on this hand. So I'm going to be telling you all the story about how this all began, because it's and what it means. Everything I've done in the last 10 years or so, it's been 10 years, that when I got, as I call it, lit, okay, I got activated by the universe, by the cosmic love bomb. I call it God got us smacked. When I came into an awakening, and my true soul purpose just kind of exploded, and I got connected to the most amazing works of people who were brave enough to follow their guided hearts, from a source and some kind of etheric energy field or entity, or just a source that was undescribable and unfathomable and illogical, if you will, for lack of a better word, and but undeniable. And I was touched dramatically by these beautiful souls, and I'm going to be sharing the story and my enigmatic and magnetic interaction with them and all the other souls that I connected to, which just amazing. So much has been learned, so much has been experienced and illuminated, and so I'm creating this channel to share the experiences, to share myself, to share the love and the laughter and the light and the truth that was revealed, and the wisdom imparted from the experiences and events and works that were created therefrom since our ignition together when I joined I call it the creative force with these beautiful people, and I trust I hope you'll fall in love with them as much as I did, because it's when I started working in this type of field, it's like instant family, is soul connection. It's like welcoming home, to your tribe, to the ones that you were here to do your life's work with, that type of thing. So these are the people that has touched my life, and as far as I'm concerned, we are just getting warmed up. We are just getting started in the unification of this beautiful tribe that has come into my life in the last 10 years or so, and I think what I'm saying here is that in the bigger picture, because I like calling myself the bigger picture girl here, being a filmmaker from the Hollywood days and now in my own independent state, I'm here to share multimedia content, okay, in various, like I say, multiple forms of creative works that will be exposing and expressing this journey. Okay, CAATTV Athena is the name of the channel. I'm calling it CAATTV, CAATTV, and TV stands for Transcendent Vehicle. Okay, because we're all these transcendent vehicles, and I have committed myself in the last 5 to 7 years, specifically when I got a little bit more in tune with what was really going on. It just took me a while to process this and understand it, and now I'm just coming more and more in terms with what this transcendent vehicle of us humans, which I like to call the divine being within the meat suit. Okay, and trying to figure out how this interplays and interacts and works in a way that serves our being and our person in the highest possible light and experience that is unimaginable and a story to tell for your future family. And every single one of us is capable and available to this potentiality in this lifetime to be realized and manifest, if it is indeed in your soul and heart to believe it to be so, and to know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Trusting in the faith of your own essence and your own being. You're like, what is all these words? Well, it's going to all come to fruition. It's all going to make sense. I'm going to share the aspects of some very deep words and deep insights, but I'm going to do it in as lighthearted and in a clarified manner as possible. Okay. As just a big sister, or I could be a little sister to you, but as one who's gone before, but as kin. Okay. Love kin is what I call myself and those around me that I have connected to. And it's just like the human family gathers, and we're all over the world. And eventually, yeah, you say the idealism, which, there's nothing wrong with being idealistic. Realistic, indeed. We have to all find the balance in all this. But coming into a unified oneness, okay? These are little, spiritual words here, but they're all encompassing. They're inclusive. They're not exclusive. No one is not welcome in this human family circle, in this human family dynamic. Okay? So, because we're all connected. We're all true kin. It's just a matter of, releasing the boundaries, barricades. I'm not gonna say boundaries. I'll use the word barricades, the walls, the filters, okay? Other blockages of belief systems, old paradigms, societal constructs and constraints and cages and past experiences in life that have left us broken and jaded and pained and such and like. We've been through it all. I'm 50 years old. I've lived an amazing lifetime. I've come up from, humble beginnings in a barrio in East Los Angeles. So I had no silver spoon and no silver platter. And I worked myself through college and stuff and put myself through school and into my dream job. And I'll share all of these aspects. And so, but it was just a matter of a will, and a drive and a passion and a fire within that once it gets ignited, spreads like wildfire. And then, it's not always received well by those around you, especially ones that are closest who are like, what are you doing? And who are you becoming? And why are you this strange new person? And there you go. But, in the essence of who we really are, and in the journey of trying to find the truth of what one's soul is and the purpose of the meaning of life, the infinite, complete question is like, what is that one thing that drives you? Well, this is what it's about, okay? This is what this channel, this life, this experience, this encounter, these exchanges that we're going to have together, okay, as you join me in this journey. It's going to be amazing. We're going to learn so much and experience so much, and we're going to do it together. Okay, we're going to gather and ignite and reunite and remember to this human family, this big family tree that is all one root system. Okay, so in the honor and in the respect of Caritas Athena, Caritas is Latin for universal love. It's the spirit within, okay? Some call it the Holy Spirit. It's altruistic, unconditional giving and receiving love. And receiving is as we give, we receive in return. And that is equally as important. And a lot of us don't think we're worthy. Oh, I want to give love, but then we don't receive it. So we have to be willing and humble to receive that as well, because we are worthy, okay? So this is all about coming into this self-love, self-worth, and in turn, as we see our mirror in others and our worthiness to receive what we want to give to others, then we receive in return, and then we can continue this cycle and just, it toroidally fills and refills and cycles back to each other, and we just continue to go on forward and move forward in this. And with Athena as the goddess of wisdom and truth, and a patroness of arts, I honor these energies to express myself in this manner, and I welcome you to join this experience. And I love you all dearly. I know you don't know me, but you can feel me, and you'll get to get a taste of where I'm coming from in this universal love that I just have for everyone. And I welcome you to this journey, and we're going to have fun. Peace out, and we'll see you on the other side.